everyone, I'm Zian Gemma. Welcome back to the OkayAfrica Studios. Oh my gosh, look who's here, AG baby.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. The
Good.
weather's nice here, so yeah.
Thank you for bringing it because it's been tricky.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, that part. Yeah.
I have so much to talk to you about. Okay, so next year is 10 years since your debut, Sade. How would you describe the journey from then to now, Bobo?
Actually, it's been 10 years already.
Oh.
Yeah, since because I released Shade 2014.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and how have I been? I've been great. I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot. Yeah, it's been good.
And your last 3 singles kind of tease a new sound, maybe a new era.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of cultural influences have you been treating us to?
Yoruba. Yeah, Yoruba. I'm proudly Yoruba, and I feel like that's already evident. You know, you listen to the sound from Sade, it's in Yoruba all the way. And I mean, obviously I borrow from other cultures like once in a while, but predominantly like it's Yoruba, and this sound is FUJI.
Okay, speaking of FUJI, new album coming out.
Yeah.
Very excited about it. What can you tell us about the process that went behind creating it?
I just went back to days when I was growing up. You know, the sound that influenced me, which is FUJI, Juju as well, right? And I've done it for time since Sade's High Life. I've done FUJI, Juju on all my albums, but this time I decided I wanted to do it as a project, right? So I basically just wanted to relive my childhood, you know, with the sound and everything I've learned, you know, on the way to becoming big fish right now. That's it.
What kind of music did you grow up listening to?
FUJI, Akbala, Were, High Life, Juju. Those sounds, I couldn't escape them, right? But the ones that I found myself like, okay, say R&B, you know, pop, indie, rock, soft rock, you know, all of those, yeah.
Okay, so you grew up in a musical home?
Not really, you know.
Oh.
No, I mean, okay, I need to be careful about how I say that, because my aunt, taught me how to sing, and my grandma used to teach us like some folk songs. So I don't know if I'll call that in a musical home
There was
life.
some notes, some tunes.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Going back to FUJI, which song off of the new album are you excited to perform live?
Everything, and I say that because everything was produced with intention. You know, this album I wanted it to be very cinematic, you know, a lot more dramatic. I created this album with orchestra in mind. You know, so all the songs, I can't wait to take them on the road with me.
An orchestra?
Yeah.
Oh, he's giving big band.
Yes, I'm playing November 23rd. I'm playing my first official orchestra show in London, and I'm looking forward to that one.
Okay, so you've been tapping into classical music, or it's just the way you've heard this album?
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot. Yeah, but and also that's the way I heard this album. Yeah.
Very cool. What do you think Gold era AG would think of FUJI era AG? Do you think they'd be friends at least?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're not far off.
Right.
Because Gold was majorly High Life, but there was a bit of FUJI in there, you know. So I'm sure like the Adekunle Gold of them will be like, finally, you've done it.
Okay.
You know, because it's been there. It's the core of my music, you know, but to fully go at it now, yeah.
Okay. Who actually started calling you AG Baby? Where did that come from?
My friend started calling me AG, right? First. I think I added baby when I was making a song. I was making a song with Jore with Kiss Daniel, right? And he said, so he has Flyboy, you know, like his tag on the song. Then he told me like, what do you have? Like, what's my own tag? I'm like, I don't have any. He's like, well, make up one. I'm like, okay, AG Baby, and that's it. And that was the beginning of AG Baby.
And look at you.
Then when I made Afro Pop, Volume 1, then I added It's Your Baby. to it.
Well, thanks for doing it because it's fun to say. You have had so many big hits throughout your career, from Party Notice Stop, It Is What It Is, 5 Star, so many. Which one is your favorite? Which is one song of yours that you will never forget?
Ah,
Just one.
that's tough. But I guess. So the thing is, because there are so many defining moments, as songs for me, it's hard to pick one. But I think I'll say. So it's between three.
Okay.
So I'm just struggling to pick one. It's between Kelegbe Megbe, Ire, and Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's hard.
And of those three, when you think back to creating them, what memories pop into your head?
Okay, okay, because I made that song on a very beautiful day. I just landed in Miami, and I remember it was December 1st, 2019.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember it was a special day. Just landed in Miami. The vibe was nice. I just got to a penthouse, set up. I was feeling very, very good. Like that day, I had not one problem in this world, And because I always go around with my equipment, because I record myself, I engineer my own sessions myself. I love the freedom to be able to do whatever I want without people asking me questions or watching me or anything, right? And because I also am very much invested in my vocal production, right? So I had my setup, and it just felt like, okay. So I want to talk about how I was feeling, and that was it. And Ire, I remember I just landed from a trip, from a trip that I went for. I've forgotten when, because my best friend and I, we were living together then, and he said they had some music that he made for me, and he played Ire, and I'm like, yeah, this is beautiful. Then I wrote Ire. Kelegbe Megbe was very spectacular because the beat of Kelegbe Megbe was sitting on my laptop for over 6 months.
Okay.
Says my friends, it will remind me, yo, that beat, I think you should try that beat. I'm like, okay, I'll try. Then one evening, I was drinking whiskey.
Oh.
Yeah, I was drinking whiskey. It felt like a nice evening, and I just started writing Kelegbe Megbe. I said, no, the first thing I said was, rain or shine, money doesn't buy charisma. I was feeling like,
loose.
I think, yeah. And that was it.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. I'm going to ask you like a big overview question. Where do you see Afrobeats or African music going in the next 5 to 10 years?
I'm excited for where African music is right now. I feel like when people ask me that question, I honestly don't know how to really answer it, because African music has been global from time before we were born. The Fela and the Sikiru Barrister, they've done it. Most of these artists before us have probably played more cities than we have played right now. So it's just like, what else can we accomplish? It's already everywhere. It's like it's been global from time. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it's been global from time. I think the only thing that I'm looking forward to is having our own, big awards. So I know we have some already, but make it tighter, like, and make it even more credible, so that we don't pander to international laurels and validations. I think that's something that needs to be reduced drastically, so that we celebrate ours more.
I totally agree with that. Fantastic. Okay, and then what are you excited about? What can we look forward to?
FUJI, right now, I'm grateful that I can, after like a decade, doing this, releasing 5 albums that are so dear to my heart, that I can top it. I remember days when the day I wrote Oriente, yeah, and I think that's the first song. I wrote Oriente before Sade. I remember writing Oriente, and I always wondered if I'll be able to beat that song. And I look back, I'm like, that's silly because, yeah, Oriente is great, but I've written even more incredible songs, you know. And to think that after doing Gold, About 30, Afropop, Catch Me If You Can, and Tequila Ever After, that I can make FUJI. You know, it gives me so much assurance that there's so much more, you know, and I'm not done. You know, FUJI is my greatest work yet, and I'm grateful that I make important music. You know,
And
yeah,
you're still enjoying yourself?
loving it all the way.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you for coming to chat with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Amazing. Thanks.